Hey, I'm Steve Volkers, the Steve Volkers of Steve Volkers Group. So I am from Grand Rapids. This is home for me. Grew up in a little part of Grand Rapids called Elder Heights, southeast side of Grand Rapids. Went to Ottawa's Hills High School. Just a city boy through and through. Still live in the city. Yeah, so at Steve Volkers Group, I think I have a couple different roles. Ultimately, owner, an operator, salesperson. So I still sell real estate. Some people get confused and think I don't. I do. I sell quite a bit. So doing that, and then also, started a new development this year. So I get into just about anything, but I think the prime thing that I do is also mentorship of the crew that we have, in making sure that as they have questions about transactions, I'm there for them. Is using my experience of selling hundreds of homes over the years in developments to make sure that they know where they're at in their different transactions. It's the best feeling that when I get a text or a call, which seems like comes in every day, of like, hey, I'm in this middle of this situation, how would you handle it? How would you handle it? It just helps give our clients just that extra ability to have one more set of eyes and ears on their transaction. So I love doing sort of that transaction process with them. That's an interesting question. I don't think I ever set out to own my own thing. It wasn't like something that I dreamed of, being a small business owner or having my own team. It really honestly comes out of probably just being dyslexic and ADD more than anything, and the idea that other people around you make you better. So it started just with like a part-time administrative assistant right out of Grand Valley, to then a full-time assistant, a full-time marketing person, and the growth of different agents and different employees over the last 15 years. So it really is just, for me, it's one, the bandwidth, knowing that I can only do certain things and do them well, and I'd rather hire people and have other people work around me that do their things well, and to, just living life with people around you is more fun, right? So this business of real estate can be pretty lonely, even though there's thousands of agents. You can be kind of siloed and be lonely, and I think in the space of the team that we have now, this 6 to 8 people, it's kind of a cool culture, and I just love that ability of being with people. So in and of that self, it becomes a company, it becomes a group of people, but I think it's just the natural sort of growth for me of wanting to be around the people that I care about. So I am a city dude, right? I grew up in the city, I live in the city. So I think favorite thing about Grand Rapids, well, there's a couple, so it just depends on how much time we have. I love the smallness and the bigness of Grand Rapids now. And so when I go to any big city, New York, Dallas, you name the big city, I tend to get overwhelmed in those cities pretty quickly because they are so big, right? But then I look around and say there's not much that they have that we do not, right? So we have civic spaces, we have parks, we have trails, we have zoos, we have nature centers, you name it, we have what they have. They might not be as big or grand, but I'll tell you, taking my 4 kids to the John Ball Zoo, the experience there compared to another zoo, they're tired after 2 hours anyways. So John Ball does everything that a bigger zoo would do for them. So I think I like the smallness, yet the big city that we're becoming. I used to say I like getting anywhere in 15 minutes around the city. Now, as it's getting bigger, it's anywhere in 20 to 30 minutes. But again, that's still a thing, right? And then I think I'm leaving today, and we're going up north 2 hours from now and be on sand dunes in northern Michigan. So I like the proximity to the rest of the region as well. Yeah, so I think you pick us ultimately because of experience and the way that we operate, which is different than most, right? So I think you pick us because We have systems and processes built to do hundreds of units a year, even though we only do 100, right? So we are so systemized in our approach, but yet so flexible outside of that approach that at any time we can get an email saying, hey, this isn't, can we change this? And Kevin can be out in a half an hour taking a picture, right? Nothing is set in a specific way, even though there is a process to everything. So I think if you're a process and procedure person, you like it, but also if you're a creative person, you like it too, because you can use that creativity within the process. So I like it because we hit different folks at different